Hello, this video is intended for the COM 110 students here at the University of Findlay. I'm sure other people could use this video too if they come upon it. It is for introductions when giving a speech. So when you give an introduction, there are 5 parts. So the first part is to grab the attention, and you can do this in many ways. So you could ask a question, whether it's rhetorical or requires a verbal answer. You could also state a statistic. You could use a quote. You could start with a narrative or a storytelling anecdote. And one that's kind of risky is to tell a joke. So those are some of the few ways that you can grab the attention of your audience. So after you grab your audience's attention, you want to clearly state your topic. What are you going to talk about today? After you talk about your topic, then you're going to talk about your audience adaptation. You're going to adapt your speech for your audience. So why should your audience listen to what you are going to say? A good one that most people can use, very easy and relatable, is that all the students in class are college students, right? So for example, if you are giving a speech on why you should recycle, you could say something about all of us being human beings living on Earth. So it's a good way. It gets everyone in your audience's attention, and it is directed towards everyone in your audience because we all live on Earth. After you adapt for your audience, you are going to want to establish your credibility. Why should we listen to you? Do you know what you're talking about? Have you done your research? Have you had experience? So when you state your credibility, research always comes first, and then your experience comes second. So you do want to mention the research. You don't specifically have to mention right then and there the name of all your articles, because that will come during your speech. You're going to be quoting wherever you got your information from. After you establish your credibility, then the final 5th thing that you do in an introduction is you preview your main points. So you're going to just tell us what you're going to talk to us about without going into too much detail. So for example, if I was giving a speech on how to cut mango, I would tell you that my enumerated preview would be something like, I'm going to tell you the materials required to cut mango, how to cut mango, and the process. So those are my 3 main points. And then as I go into my speech, then I get more direct. So I said the materials required, and then I'm going to talk about what's required, knife, cutting board, etc. So those are the 5 parts, and then you would still need a transition in between your enumerated preview and your first main point so that we know you're done talking about your enumerated preview. So as a reminder, there are 5 parts to an introduction. You have to grab the attention of your audience, state your point, adapt your message for your audience, state your credibility, and then you have to preview your main points. Thanks.